Amazing Grace is another person's past with Toy Story.
Amazing Grace is
Another person's past with Toy Story.
Yay! Amazing Grace is
Another person's past with Toy Story.
Yay!
Hello, what's up, guys? My name is Percy and I'm the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collection of fast food toys. Yeah, baby. Okay, so I'm here once again to tell you another amazing and stupendous and awe-inspiring Percy's fast food toy story. And boy, have I got a toy for you. So our toy for today is none other than Tan-ta-da-dan, tan-ta-ta-tan, ta-da-da. Oh, it's upside down. Okay, so these are the trolls that are currently available at every McDonald's restaurants here in the Philippines for the month of June until supplies last. June 2020. Okay, so as you can see, this is a series of these are a series of toys from the movie of DreamWorks Trolls World Tour only in cinemas, and this in particular is called Queen Barb. Okay, brought to us by McDonald's Happy Meal, like I said, here in the Philippines in 2020. Okay, now without further ado, I'm going to unwrap this particular awesome toy, and yes, together we will unravel this wonderful character. I think this is a relatively new character from the movie Trolls. If you've seen the first movie of the Trolls, yeah, this character was not seen in that first movie. Okay, although some of the other trolls have reappeared in this film, like the character of Justin Timberlake, that's Branch, Anna Kendrick, Poppy, and also James Corden as Biggie. Okay, so let's see. This is Queen Barb, and I have so many drum rolls here. Oh, look at this. This looks. Oh, she looks like a very feisty. She looks like a very feisty troll, don't you think? Rock and roll, dude. Okay. How do you call this particular kind of hairstyle? It's mohawk. Okay, so this is Queen Barb. So from the name itself, she is actually the queen of the hard rock and roll trolls. So these are a tribe of trolls who are into rock and roll. They just love rock and roll more than any other music. As a matter of fact, they consider those other musics as a menace or something that should be extinguished, to be completely obliterated from existence, so that people will get to appreciate and hear only the real kind of music, well, according to this tribe of trolls, which is hard rock and roll tonight. Okay, so this is Queen Barb, or Queen Barbara. Yeah, I think it's more appropriate to call her Barb, since she's a hardcore rock and roll queen. Okay, look at that. Now, did you know that Queen Barb was actually voiced by Rachel Bloom? So if you're familiar with the Crazy Ex-Girlfriend television series, I think I might have seen it on Star Channel in the cable. She's a really, really funny girl who also sings so beautifully. No wonder she was cast as one of the voices in the Trolls movie, because apparently all the actors who played who loaned their voices there have great speaking voices, as well as impeccable singing voices. Rachel Bloom is that crazy girlfriend who's really in love with his ex, so much so he never stopped stalking him or do something really, really hilarious and horrible. Yeah, I just love that. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Okay, so now in the Trolls World Tour, we get a chance to see the funny side and hilarious antics of Rachel Bloom as the voice of Queen Barb. Okay, so this is Queen Barb. Okay, like I said, so they seem to be so much engrossed and into rock and roll that they disregarded every other type of music, like pop, ballad, melody, ballads, classical, something to be extinguished, like I said, or obliterated from existence, so that what would remain would be the hard rock and roll. And then what they did was try to convert all the trolls into rock and roll zombies. But in the end, I think they destroyed every music, even the hard rock and roll, in his attempt for world domination. Yeah, she came to realize that she's actually at fault for actually, getting rid of all the music altogether. And it is in that particular realization that she became more tolerant, and we would see the softer side of Queen Barb now, despite this very strong, stoic facade. She actually has a soft side, especially when she is in front of children, and especially when she is confronted by her pet bat called Debbie. Yeah. So we'd be surprised at some of the metamorphoses that people undergo, especially when they are full of remorse for a wrong that they have done. So she did make a mistake by trying to get rid of the other kinds of music, and she eventually realized that it was really a horrible mistake. So yeah, this in turn became like impetus or something that would turn her life around, to make her realize that in this world we have to be more tolerant, just because other trolls would have different inclinations or different idiosyncrasies or different musical genres. It doesn't mean that they are lesser than you are, that you should treat them a little lesser, or to actually indoctrinate them or change them. And if they don't comply with your attempt to change them, you simply obliterate them. That's not how life goes. And we could see that in what happened in the States with the death of George Floyd. I think the people in this particular community are clamoring for equality, for respect, the same respect and the same rights as everyone else. I think it is a long overdue clamor, and it should be something that the government should actually listen to and to implement in their laws. Yes, there has been a lot of discrimination even in our modern times, and that particular incident is like a wake-up call once again for something that people have put a blind eye on, but it's actually a reality. So that's it. So even Queen Barb sort of realized that I think the key to actually living so much more harmoniously in this world is to be a little bit more tolerant and to be respectful of people or trolls who are far different from who you are. Yes, I am so into that. So it doesn't mean that if you're a folk troll, if you're a country troll, if you're a pop troll, or whatever, or if you're black or yellow or white or oriental or brown or Caucasian, all of us as human beings should actually enjoy the same rights as everyone else. Certain privileges should not be relegated to just a few groups of people or an elitistic group, but it should be equally enjoyed by each and every one of us. And what a wonderful world would this be, whether it be the world of the trolls or the world of our humanity, when all of us are tolerant, are respectful, and are giving due and equal rights to each and every one of us. Okay, now on with the toy. So this is the toy. This is the life story of Queen Barb. She had to undergo and make this enormous mistake for her to realize that, to also respect other trolls who have different idiosyncrasies, like I said, or different types of music. Okay, so this is it, Queen Barb. Oh, look at her. She has a mohawk hair. Look at that. It's very scarce. It's very typical of the rock and roll trolls. And then the color of the skin is actually a little bit more purplish. Look at that. And she even has a earring. Yeah. And the makeup is obviously very hardcore, very fitting to a rock and roll star. And the dress is actually a ripped shirt and some black pants and some netted, typical of Madonna, the net stockings. And then of course there's also this guitar. I mean, this is just rad. Whoops. Look at that rock and roll guitar. Barb, Queen Barbara. I don't know if this is in any way inspired by Barbara Streisand as well. Okay, so this is it. Now, at the back of Queen Barb, there is this contraption here. It's something that you have to roll, and then let's see what happens when we try to roll it. Okay, well, okay. She is rotating her hand. Look at that. This is pretty awesome. And she's about to actually strum the guitar. Yeah, rock and roll, dude. Okay, so this is great. A wonderful toy. Yeah. Now, since this is now officially a part of my Percy's Passport toy collection, I am going to sign Queen Barb. Where are we going to sign her? I think we can sign her here at the bottom. There it is, Percy, a miniature signature for Queen Barb. Okay, now I've got to say that this is just an amazing grace. So once again, guys, let's try to be thankful to God for all the amazing grace that come into our lives, be they in the form of this wonderful new toy from McDonald's Happy Meal here in the Philippines. Brought to us in this month of June 2020 from the DreamWorks film Trolls The World Tour. Such an awesome toy and a great addition to my Percy's Fast Food toy collection. Queen Barb, don't you forget her name. Okay, or basically, guys, let's be thankful to God for every amazing grace, be they small or big, be they seemingly insignificant, or the truly eventful ones, or just about every amazing grace that make our lives a lot more happy and jolly. And I thank you guys for always tuning in to Percy's Fast Food Toy Story. Thank you so much to the new subscribers. Please don't forget to invite your friends to also subscribe, because we still have a lot more, and I mean a lot more Percy's Fast Food Toy stories up my sleeves. Okay, so until the next one, bye-bye for now, and I hope you come back again here in this same channel. That's Percy's Fast Food Toy Story. So until then, here is Green Barb.